Lethal Weapon 2, in a lot of ways, it is a decent action film. Now, while I want to put this film over the original one, it is still a very entertaining movie to watch. Taking place 2 years later, this movie finds the duo of Martin and Roger once again. So, story in this one is that both LAPD detectives have to take on a gang of South African drug dealers, but they're hiding behind diplomatic immunity. You know, this film, while less impressive than the first one, it still delivers the laughs, the action, even the character development for both Martin and Roger. Now, granted, Martin, he's not over the top like he was in the first film. He's less crazed and he's more reasonable because I find it hard to believe that he got over the death of his wife 2 years later, but I still enjoy what happened all throughout this film. I once again enjoyed the chemistry between Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. They shine bright as always in these films. And seeing the comedy, I would probably say this movie is probably more funnier in the first film, especially from Joel Pesci. He did a good job as well. There are several moments that are just flat out plain funny because of his character. Now, there is a subplot in this film, so this is spoilers. So, in the film, Martin ends up sleeping with a woman named Rika, and I really want her character to like survive, not only for Martin's sake, so he can finally move on, be happy, but also because there was potential for her character to get even better. Nonetheless, though, at the end of the day, this is still a very enjoyable action buddy cop film. Despite how much I enjoyed this film, there are flaws with this movie, such as the antagonist. Josh Arklin, who plays Arjun Rudd, he was not that great as a villain. It's not his acting, it's just his character's backstory. Every time he gets in trouble, he says, I have diplomat immunity and all that. He wasn't as imposing as the antagonist in the first film. Another issue is this movie, I wish it would spend more time on the home life of Roger. We see more of that, but if we had gotten to know more about, his family. I get it though, the main attraction is Dan Glover, Mel Gibson, their characters. That's where it's really at. And then Joel Pesci playing Leo. I ain't gonna lie, he's a little annoying, but he's still pretty funny. He's not, let's just say his character wasn't Lethal Weapon 4 yet. Nonetheless, though, this is a movie that I quite frankly still enjoy all these years later. It's just, there is some things in this film keeping this movie from being even better. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. Though while this sequel is not as great as other sequels throughout the years, such as Terminator 2, Godfather Part 2, etc., this is still a film that will keep you entertained. You'll be invested in the story and the characters, and you can have a very good time with. There are some good moments between Martin and Roger in this film, but I felt like the first movie did a lot better. The only issues I really had with this movie was some of the pacing, Josh Ackland's hammy villain performance, and of course, the lack of character development for Rika. Nonetheless, though, while this film's issues keep it from being like real great, this is still an entertaining and action-packed film. And that's my review of Lethal Weapon 2. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. Alright, up next will be my review of Lethal Weapon 3. Alright, this is Slim Guy 172 saying, peace out.